Hello, I'm Michael Taila, Director of Fixed Income at City National Rochdale, and welcome to this month's edition of Fixed Income Perspectives. In what has been the most uncertain run-up to a Fed meeting in some time, with market participants agreeing a rate cut was in the cards, but divided on the magnitude, the long-awaited start to the Fed easing has begun. At its September meeting, the Federal Reserve decided to go big, lowering the federal funds rate by 50 basis points to a range of 4.75% to 5%. For the first time since 2005, the decision was not unanimous, with one committee member dissenting in favor of a 25 basis point cut. Overall, the 50 basis point move signals the Fed remains concerned about the labor market risks, but acknowledges inflation is moving towards its policy goal and the economy remains on solid footing. Policymakers also updated expectations for the federal funds rate over the next several years. Federal Reserve members now expect an additional 50 basis points of easing by year-end and another 100 basis points in 2025. Expectations for the longer-term Fed funds rate are now slightly higher at 2.9%, up 10 basis points from the previous meeting. This suggests revised rates should continue to support growth. More balanced risks between inflation and employment were evident in the economic projections. The median projection for unemployment at the end of 2024 rose to 4.4% from 4% in the June forecast, a small deterioration from current levels. The median forecast for inflation at year-end declined to 2.3%, with inflation not returning to the Fed's 2% target until at least 2026. Economic growth projections also moved down slightly to 2%. In the weeks leading up to this change in Fed policy, yields across the Treasury curve had declined. As of this filming, 3-month and 2-year yields are lower by 60 basis points, while the 10-year is down a modest 16 basis points. Longer-term yields remain unchanged. Importantly, the slope between 2-year and 10-year yields has turned positive once again after inverting in 2022. We anticipate the curve to steepen further as Treasuries with maturities within 1 year continue to fall with subsequent rate cuts, while sustained economic growth and supply pressures keep longer-term yields range-bound. For fixed income investors, this has resulted in positive returns year-to-date, with investment-grade sectors returning between 2% and 6% and high-yield sectors 7.5%. Both investment-grade and high-yield market sectors continue to look resilient with quality spreads near their recent lows, while record bond supply is being easily absorbed by investors who've started to look further out on the curve to lock in attractive yields across the fixed income markets. Thank you for joining me today for the Fixed Income Update.